All right, y'all, we're gonna keep up with the trend right now on software reviews because if you know me personally, then you know I really love to spend a lot of hours perseverating over the best possible platforms on the internet. So in this video, I wanna go over a few different tools that I've been testing and playing with, trying to find an option that for many of you, I have the same problem with, which is how do I repurpose my content that I'm creating in long form videos, specifically for YouTube, onto shorter form platforms like Instagram and our YouTube Shorts. Okay, so if you're looking at my screen, we're going to be looking at a few different ones. The first is one I previously did a review on, which is VidIQ. And VidIQ, I think, is one that's been getting more and more popular. And I was looking at this platform and testing it out as far as the content that it creates. And the idea is that essentially this is your AI YouTube coach, right? The platform itself I found to be functional, but one of the things that I was noticing is the content that it would create for me wasn't as optimal as I was hoping that it would be. So it was able to produce a lot as far as quantity goes, but it really missed the mark when it came to quality of the content and how that worked for me. One of the things that I thought was helpful about this originally was the ideas section and how it allowed you to basically come up with ideas for videos that you can create. But again, kind of missed the mark. And I think part of this is obviously how you train the platform and how you train AI. I also don't want to have to spend hours and hours and hours having to train AI when the platform should be optimized to do that for me. So vidIQ did do some great work as far as like taking my videos and repurposing them. But again, I didn't really love the quality of the content that I was doing. Now, the second one that I was playing with was Vidyo.AI. And at first this was really promising. It looked like it was this like really comprehensive all-in-one platform that we were testing out. It had all of these things that it was promising us: generate AI videos, generate written content. Now, I don't know about you, but there is definitely a saying that goes here, and it's the jack of all trades, master of none. And I think that really fits for this platform specifically, Vidyo.AI and our Quso.AI. And what I found was that, yes, there's a lot of great content on here, but it really missed the mark again with the quality of content that it was producing. So I wasn't really in love with the reels that it was creating for me or the short clips of the content that it produced, mostly just because it felt like it didn't really get what I was hoping it would get. So, okay. So the first thing that I found really disappointing was that a lot of the features that were in here that I was like, oh, that would be really great, they actually weren't released yet. And I was kind of left disappointed. So again, here we have the AI ads one, and this is something that I kind of like was hoping. I was like, okay, let's see what it can do. But it's still not out. It's been 3 months and I don't really feel like continuing to wait for this because it's not doing anything for me currently. Another one that had on here, it had this ability to basically take your videos and then turn said videos into blogs. But again, being somebody who does specialize in SEO marketing, I found that the content that it was creating was lackluster and just not very impressive. So again, just a little bit of a miss in the quality of it. The concept, the idea is great, but not really there when it comes to the actual performance itself. So I played with a few different options: how to create an AI video where it basically would go ahead and generate the video for me. Really disappointed with this feature. Unfortunately, it just sucked. So there wasn't a whole lot on here that I really liked, and I was kind of disappointed by that. We did play with this, but all of the content, because we canceled our plan, we can no longer access it. Another bummer on here, you are pretty limited to what you can do. And the same thing with the planner. So I think the planner was really the only thing that I was like, okay, this might work, where it allowed me to basically go ahead and create the short clips of my videos and then schedule them all out from here. So what else did we do? And many of you might know, we have been playing with Vidyo.io. So Vidyo.io is different than its competitor here, which is Vidyo.io. I know, it's great. We love it. So Vidyo.AI, sorry, excuse the language here, is the remake of Quso.AI. And that's the one that we were basically going over. Vidyo.io Taja.io is the previous platform that we talked about in some of our other review videos. And this one does a decent job with, again, taking your clips and turning them into the actual short form videos that you can then go ahead and use. But the caveat with that is obviously you do have to have the paid version of it in order for you to really create enough content. And the downfall here is that you then have to go and export it and set it up wherever you're going to be scheduling. So we of course continue our process of exploring platforms, and right now we're testing out a new one called app.Taja.AI. The partnership company had reached out directly asking if I wanted to try this, and we're just kind of getting started in testing it. But so far I will say I do actually like the interface a lot better than all of the previous options. So first thing and first impressions with Quso.AI, it was just too much. There's too much happening and there were just too many things in your face, but nothing really available. With VidIQ, this one was like, there was a lot in here, but then what it really was, again, like same thing, overpromising, under-delivering, not really a whole lot that I could take away from it or use. So right now we're testing with Taja.AI, and so far I have to say with the videos that we have created here, we're playing around with the idea of, okay, how can I take this piece of content and repurpose it? And one of the things that I was surprised with to find on this platform is there's actually the ability for it to go and create your repurposed content. So if we go over here to view repurposed content, it recreated all of these different little snippets for me based on the video. And I was actually impressed with the actual text and the pieces that it got from it, and then how it went ahead and created the captions for and everything else in between, which was surprising because none of the other platforms that I played with and tested actually included the link to the full video in any of them. So this is the first platform that actually did that, which is really like a great thing to be doing, but also why aren't more people doing it? I don't know. And then the other thing that was really nice about this platform that I'm enjoying so far is it has the schedule feature. So it allows you to just instantly go and schedule that content out. Or in my case, if you're extra lazy and you don't want to do it, you can just go to auto schedule. So it has the ability, similar to the Quso.AI platform that I liked, to schedule from the platform. And I think that makes a big difference because it's less work, which means you don't have to continue to kind of fumble between all the different softwares. So we are currently in the active process of testing this. I will keep you updated, but so far I have to say I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, but I will dock a point here on one of the features that I don't think I really love quite yet. It needs some work, and it's testing out this thumbnail creator. As you can see here, these thumbnails are not the best, definitely not flattering. So I will not be using any of those in comparison to our original thumbnail that you can see up here. And we were testing it in two different ways. Obviously, this is trying to grab it from our video. These are fully AI generated, but again, depending on how you feel about branding, you might have different thoughts and opinions. The other thing I noticed on here with the linked accounts, so you can actually connect all of your different social, is you can actually repurpose this content to every other platform and schedule it out. So we'll be testing, we'll do a follow-up on this one specifically and I'll let you guys know how is the content performing, is it doing better, is it doing worse, so that you can stay up to date and make your informed decisions. If you want to give it a try, there is an affiliate link in the description down below, so be sure to check that out. And there is options for a free trial, free account. So again, no credit cards required, which is always nice. So far, I would say this one's definitely the winner out of the options. We're knocking out VidIQ. Didn't really love it. It felt like it was a constant upsell and the content just wasn't as great as we wanted it, though we had to continue to inform it. Quso.AI just wasn't great. It wasn't great. There was too much and not enough at the same time. Vide, content's great, but it doesn't have the ability for auto posting, which we feel like is what's really missing on it. So Taja.AI is the one that I'm finding right now has the quality of the content as far as the repurposing of my long form into short form videos, and then the ability to go and schedule that content out into other platforms. So, all right. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, as always, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. It does mean a lot, of course, on YouTube, and it helps our channel grow. If you are enjoying the content and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe as well and to turn your notifications on. notification for whenever we post new videos every single week just for you. If you have questions, as always, comment down below and we'll be sure to either respond directly or create additional content answering said questions. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching and we will see you in future videos.